Channel News Asia.
Well, they say exercise is one way to keep fit, but another way is to eat healthy. And what about vegetables? I mean, maybe, do you think that has a part to play in that? Do you like vegetables?
Oh, I love vegetables.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know where vegetables need to go to when they want to have a drink? The salad bar.
Oh, I was going to say the veggie bar. Okay.
Okay, we are going to be talking about food in just a bit. Superfoods, in fact. That's right, we learned from an expert about foods that will help you boost your immunity.
Get all the details after the break.
Channel News Asia.
Welcome back to the program. Let's turn now our attention to our favorite topic, and that's food, of course.
Yep, we all know that eating nutrient-rich foods is a great way to stay healthy, but we're all running on tight schedules these days, so eating on the run, that doesn't quite always work out to eating the best foods.
That's right, but did you know, though, if you eat right, you can strengthen your immune system to prevent all types of disease and illness just by selecting the right kinds. And similarly, when we are ill, such foods help us recover faster.
That's right, many studies have shown that diet plays a special role in keeping the immune system strong. And today we find out more about what are the good and bad from nutritional immunologist Dr. Chen昭妃. She started by telling us how what we eat affects our immune system.
In fact, what we eat can actually affect the functioning of our immune system. Take, for example, if I eat a lot of red meat, then my body will tend to produce a hormone called prostaglandin 2. It will suppress our immune system. On the other hand, if I eat lots of vegetables, then I consume more antioxidants and phytochemicals. If I eat a little bit of the mushroom, I get some polysaccharide. And all of these nutrients tend to boost up our immune functioning.
So does that mean we can actually almost customize what we eat? So if I say I don't want to get the cold or I'm feeling very tired, then I should choose certain foods to eat and that should help my system?
Well, it doesn't work exactly like a drug. Our immune system needs your daily nourishment. In other words, if, for a long period of time, my diet is good, then I tend to build an army of defense. That's our immune system. Then the chance of me getting a cold or the severity of my cold will be lessened. On the other hand, if I eat lots of red meat and I don't consume enough plant food, my immune system gets suppressed. This way, the chance of me getting a very severe cold will be very high.
So it's not a one-off thing, it's sort of over time as you build up your resilience. But perhaps you can share with us, we always talk about having a balanced diet. What is a proper balanced nutritional meal? What should it consist of?
Number one thing, it should consist mostly plant food. More vegetables, more fruits, rather than a lot of red meat. According to the American Institute of Cancer Research, they are telling us that about 40% of cancer can actually be prevented through our diet. If just in our daily diet we can increase only about 400 grams of vegetables, we can actually prevent up to 75% of colon cancer, 50% of breast cancer, 66% of liver cancer, and 30% of lung cancer. What this means is that when we're consuming the vegetables, we are actually boosting our immune system, so we're able to prevent cancer.
Then what about the debate? Because sometimes they say organic food is better because, they don't use any chemicals, any pesticides. Is this something we should be concerned about as well?
Yes, of course. With the organic food, the nutrients are higher, so the food is purer. Of course, we want to eat a better food, and organic food would be a good choice.
But is it more nutritious? Can you say an organically grown vegetable is better than a, commercially grown vegetable? Can we actually truly see a difference in the nutritional value?
Well, in general, we would tend to assume that it is higher, but then it always, we have to look at the soil content and everything. But we assume that the organic food will be nutritionally high.
Well, people also say that we think that exercise is the other important bit. So it doesn't matter how well you eat. If you don't exercise, I guess it doesn't quite work out. How much would you say is partly due to exercise and how much of it is based on our diet in terms of building our immune system?
Well, I think they go hand in hand. Okay, exercise, it, enhances the circulation of our lymph. In fact, if you don't exercise, at least, we should practice deep breathing. Because when our muscles contract, then our lymph tend to circulate better, and that is good for our immune system. So if we want to have a very good immune functioning, not only do we need a very good diet with less meat product, more vegetables, then we need a certain amount of exercise. And then number 3, you also need proper rest and a good emotional, be happy. Every time when you're stressed or when you're angry, then your body secretes corticosteroid.
Okay.
And then it suppresses your immune system. So
that's
be happy.
Tough. I mean, what you're asking, the third thing, to be happy all the time, that's a very tall order. I mean, we go through life, there are things that get us sad, depressed, work stress is there. I mean, can you eat more nutritious foods to help sort of combat the stresses of work? Does it work that way?
Oh, I would say, if you don't have a good diet and you're depressed all the time, of course, it's the worst combination. But, if you can just keep, a happy attitude, it's kind of like the innate ability of humans. See, every time when we're angry or when we're stressed, our body says, oh, you are going into battle, you're going into war. So our body actually suppresses your immune function, but we stimulate, our muscles, so we, actually secrete stimulants so that we can go and fight the enemy. Okay, but then there is something that goes on. When you actually go and fight your enemy, you're doing exercise and you sweat. And then you actually eliminate out the corticosteroid. But now in modern society, it's different. We get, stressed and we're under stress and we don't exercise. Then we don't eliminate the stress hormones.
We don't have a healthy outlet. And it's worse still when we're sad or depressed. Sometimes we snack, we eat chips, we eat all the unhealthy things.
Yes.
Well, just one last question. I mean, what about age? How important is that? One would believe that as you get older, your immune system is weaker. Is that true?
Yes. Especially if you look at the number of cancer deaths. Cancer tends to occur more often when you're over 50. So, yes, your immune system actually, when you age, it gets suppressed.
So is there a way to sort of work with that? Should we eat different foods as we get older?
Well, I think, we should maintain a functioning immune system since we're young. Okay, so since we're young, for me, I would recommend, take for example, eating your fruits first before every meal, because the fruits contains a lot of antioxidant. So if you eat it first, then you have more antioxidant. You tend to age a little bit slower.
And that was nutritional immunologist Dr. Chen昭妃telling us how a proper diet can actually help you have a strong immune system.
I guess it's about a balance. It's always finding, there's no one thing that will cure all, and it's just finding the right mix.
Just be vigilant, yeah.
Primetime Morning on Channel News Asia. We'll offer a quick breather. Be right back after these messages.
Channel News Asia.